That's fine.
Sick. Get man. Good boy. Come on, give it. Good boy.
This is Lewa security team.
Yes.
And actually is the anti-poaching unit, which they're trying to control all the trouble going on with the pack. And these dogs actually that we have here is the one that they use to track like the poaching. So this is the one that help them actually rescue most of the things that get lost in the community. Yep.
And it's a bloodhound, is it?
Yep, it's called a bloodhound. This is the first time to know. It's just a dog for me. Yeah, it's quite reliable actually.
Come on.
Morning.
I joined as a ranger. I was fresh from school.
Yes.
So that is when I joined Lewa. So I've rose from being a ranger to the in charge of this control room.
So tell us what's happening in here.
Yeah, so this is our control room, and we man this place for 24 hours in a day.
Yes.
That includes Sunday, Christmas, any other public holiday. We man this place here. I have a team of 7 radio operators.
Yes.
So at any given time, there are 2 people manning this place here, and I'm sitting in there to assist. I work for 12 hours, but them they work for 8 hours. So they have a shift of 8 hours. The first shift starts at 6 a.m. in the morning. It ends at 2 p.m. And then the other ones from 2 to 10 p.m. and then from 10 to 6. So at any given time, there is someone who's manning here. We have different kind of radios that we are manning here. We have this airband radio here. That is all the aircrafts that are coming to land here on Lewa, they call us to give us their intention as to why they are coming to land here. Maybe they are coming to pick people, to drop people, and so on. We have this radio here, which links us to the Kenya Wildlife Service Rangers in the mountain region and also in northern Kenya, 24 hours in a day. Remember, we work very closely with the Kenya Wildlife Service and also the Kenya Police. On this one, this is the VHF radio. It has 16 channels. We are talking to the police, to the Conservancies further north. We have about 27 Conservancies to the north of Lewa. We work very closely with them. So we are in touch with them 24 hours in a day. We have this HF radio. We call it a high frequency radio. You can talk to someone in Nairobi, Mombasa, and even Tanzania. And you'll find that mostly we are talking to the local tour operators in Nairobi, local airlines like SafariLink, Air Kenya, Boscofic, and so on. We have this other VHF radio. We are talking to Sera Conservancy, which is a new rhino sanctuary. We took some rhinos from here to Sera about 2 months ago. So we are talking to that Conservancy directly from here. And we have this set of 2 radios. This is strictly for our security communication network here on Lewa. It's called Digital Communication Network. It's quite new. It has now been in operation for the last 3 years. It has got more features than those other radios. It's connected to this screen here. It has more features. One thing that it does is that the moment someone calls in, it sends the ID of the radio that is calling in. That is one feature. The other thing is that all radio communication that is passing through here is being recorded here, such that if you told someone today to do ABCD, maybe they didn't do that, or they did it opposite. You can call them here, you sit them down, you play what you say to them and what they said. So that can separate you. The other thing is that you can do text messages.
So,
you can go there, do a text message to an individual radio or to a group of radios, like that.
So warning them that there's something.
Yes.
Yeah.
So those radios, they have a screen and a keypad like this,
Yes.
so they can read and they can text back. The other thing you can do is that those radios, they are GPS enabled, and they are sending back the GPS location into this app at a certain period of time, so you can actually
We'll know where they
check.
are.
Yeah. So for example, if I wanted to know where this Sierra 13 has been patrolling, for maybe, let's say, from yesterday, you just go there. For, say, Sierra 13 should be there. Yeah. So if you go back to the map, you should be able to see where they've been. So that is where they patrol for that period that I've selected. And the yellow beacons you are seeing, those are GPS fixes. And the moment you click on one of those, it now gives you another window with the call sign of the radio, the ID number of the radio, the speed in which the person who's carrying that radio is moving at, and update in hours and date. The whole property is manned by people. So we are relying with the information that they are giving to us. Yeah, because they are looking all around to make sure that the area is safe. So the moment they see something that is unusual, they are immediately calling this control room here. Yeah, and that is day and night, 24 hours in a day. This is helping us a lot in terms of managing these guys in the field. You can measure their patrol effort to know whether they are doing their job or not. The other thing is that with this one, you can do what we call remote monitor. Remote monitor means that you can listen to what is being said within a radius of 15 meters from where the radio is. Yeah, and I can do that without even those guys knowing in the field that I'm listening to them. So you can listen remotely. So that is the other feature. The other thing is that I have about maybe 50 radios sitting here, and I want to talk to an individual radio. So I'll send a private call to that particular radio, and that communication will be between two radios. The rest, despite that they are sitting on that frequency, they cannot get us. So that will be between two radios. The other thing is that if one of our radios went missing and we have a feeling that that radio has ended in the wrong hands, we kill that radio from our system, and the person who's taken that radio cannot get any of our communication. So that is the other thing. And it's easy to recover that radio because you can track to know where it's going. Yeah, so it's easy to recover. The system now is encrypted, password protected, and it's quite safe. Yeah, so we've used it from 2012 up to now, and it has assisted us a lot, mainly by checking on what these guys are doing in the field. Yeah. So on this other screen here, this is where we are monitoring animals, mostly elephants. And the reason why we are doing this is because of tourism.
How are you monitoring that?
We have about close to 30 plus elephants that we've put a satellite collar on them. And mostly you'll find that we've targeted the group leaders, the old females in the herd. Those, we call them the matriarchs. So those are the ones that are...
So where are they? Oh, this is the different ones and where they've been going around.
Yes, let me show you in a moment. So this is Google Earth map, as you can see. And this is Lewa in white. And let's see what animals do we have on Lewa at the moment. I can see there is one elephant here. So, let's see who it is.
It's amazing, isn't it?
So this is an elephant called Kisima. She's a female. So that is where she is at the moment. And all these tracks is where she's been.
In the day?
Not necessarily in the day, but in the certain period of time. So that is where she is.
And you can track it if she goes out of Lewa?
Yes, wherever she goes, you can track it. Yeah, and the little dots you're seeing, those are GPS fixes, because those satellite collars, they send back the GPS fixes on hourly basis to this screen here. So that is where she is, and this is where she's been all over the place here. And you can see she's been
So she has not left the Conservancy?
Not yet. She's to the west of the Conservancy. This is the Ngarendare forest to the south of Lewa. Yeah. And the other thing is that we are connected to Mount Kenya Forest.
Yes.
Through a corridor which is here. This is a corridor in light blue.
But how do they know to use that corridor, the elephants?
Elephants are very smart. They keep history of where they've been. So this corridor was constructed in 2011, and the moment it was completed, it didn't take even 48 hours before the first elephant went through. And the first elephant...
Without knowing that this was a corridor, how did they know? How?
Yeah, because what made people to construct this corridor is because there used to be a lot of what you call human-wildlife conflict in this area here.
Yes, yes.
Not because elephants, they wanted to go and destroy crops, but because elephants wanted to access northern Kenya and vice versa. Because many years back, before people erected fences all over this place here, elephants used to roam all over the place, going northern Kenya and also in the mountain region. So the moment they found this corridor, they just went through. And those incidences of human-wildlife conflict went down, like almost to zero after this corridor was constructed. We also have what we call an underpass, which is here. This is the road that goes to Nanyuki, coming this way. So for those elephants to cross the road, they have to go through a tunnel, an underpass, which is here. Wow. And we've put infrared cameras there. We are getting photos of what is going up and what is coming down.
Wow.
And since 2011 up to now, 400 plus elephants have gone through that underpass.
Whoa.
Yes. So the moment they go through the underpass, they come now along the corridor here. And this corridor is made of electric fence on either side.
Yes.
So they go through there. You can see we have our big wheat commercial farms here, and we have communities living on this other side. And this is the Mount Kenya forest here. So there is one elephant here at the moment. Let's see who it is. Yeah, that's a female called Milima Sirwa. And she's a female. And what I can assure you, if you go to where that elephant is at the moment, 100% she's not alone. She could be in a small herd or a big herd of elephants. But she cannot be alone because she's a matriarch, and she's the one who's leading other herds. So if one of these elephants are killed, like they are stationary in one location for more than 3 hours, that caller will send a distress call to people called Save the Elephants in Samburu, because we are sharing the same system with them, and they will know that that elephant is in trouble. Like about maybe a year or 2 years, there was an elephant called Mountain Bull, which was killed in this area here. It was poached. So the caller was stationary in one location, and it sent a distress call, and we sent someone to go and have a look, and she found that he had died, and the tusk had been retrieved by the poachers. So it is helping us a lot in terms of knowing where these animals are. These elephants now, they can access northern Kenya through a gap which is here, because Lewa now is fenced with an electric fence all around. So for these elephants to get out of Lewa to go to northern Kenya, they have to go through this gap which is here. It's about maybe between 20 to 30 meters wide, and they can get out of Lewa and come in. And the moment they get out now, they go to the community conservancies, this in red. We have so many of them, and those conservancies, they fall under what we call Northern Rangeland Trust. We call it NRT. So NRT is the umbrella body of all these conservancies. So we are linked with the radio communication with all those conservancies, and we are sharing a lot of information with them. They are calling in every morning at 6 to give us their station report of the area, and also in the evening. And at any given time, we can call them if we want to talk to them, and they can call us as well. So none of this conservancy is fenced with an electric fence. So it's an open elephant country. So elephants, they can go wherever they want. So you can see how they are spreaded all over the place here. All these different colors represent different individual animals. And it goes as far as Wamba, Samburu area, all the way to northeast, this area here. And so we share this information with the rangers who man those areas, and we are calling them to give them where there is a big concentration of elephant, and that way it helps them to plan their patrols. So that is what we do here.
Fantastic.
We can listen our communication, so we are not hiding anything. Or,
Fantastic.
And then we have one basic radio at the police. Just close to us here, Soboiga. So everything is open. So we are here to assist each other. The thing we have just left with now is the technology. That is the part now we are trying to come up with some ideas, some things people are using in other parts of the world, and trying to bring on board, because we have people on the ground, the boots on the ground, we have vehicles, we have aircraft, so technology like this, having collars, having probably transmitters with rhino horns, those are the things we are looking to try and bring on board and see how they can help us.
Fantastic.
Well
done.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Look at that. Ice